I made it in one piece.
Oh, are you videoing?
I made it here in one piece.
For YouTube. Hi. So cute.
It's not going anywhere. It's on a center stand. Yeah, just yeah, be careful. Just take your time.
And I crashed.
You look very appropriate on it.
Oh, I know.
Going on a day trip. Going on a day trip. 100-miler. 7:20 a.m. on a weekday morning. Would have probably rather left it around 7 this morning. Quarter to 7, but that's okay. Roads are going to be a little busier today because it's a weekday, but I'm going on a 100-mile round trip. Day trip. Day trip. Roads are definitely busier today. So I just filled up with gas and just reset my tripometer to 0. Looks like I went about 69 miles on a gallon of gas. So that's great. So I tell you what I did. I'll recap what I did to the transmission. I took out the original clutch pulley and I sanded down the clutch pads and I sanded down the friction ring on the clutch bell, reinstalled that, and then I put some new rollers in my variator pulley. Same weight rollers as the original. They're 24-gram rollers. That has done the trick. I've got consistent acceleration from 0 to 60, no bogging out or anything like that. The shuddering, which I call shuddering, it's like low speed vibration and rattling from 0 to 20. That was a clutch slipping. I don't have that anymore. And since my last video, I got it up to 70 miles an hour. So, and that was on a flat roadway, straight flat roadway. And yeah, what happens is it gets up to 60 really pretty quick, even 65 fairly quick. But then, yeah, she kind of creeps going from 65 to get up to 70 a little bit slower because she's about to top out. If I had had a tailwind and going downhill, there's little doubt in my mind I could have got a couple more miles per hour out of it. But just getting to 70 lets me know, for the most part, the scooter's running like it should. So, hey, if you noticed, I filled up at the closest gas station to my house. And you see how quick I get into the country? I love where I live right now. It's definitely out in the suburbs. It's what I call Edge City. And I love living on Edge City. I've lived in the city. I lived way out in the country. I've lived in the mountains. I've lived down by the beach. I prefer to live the same way I grew up. The furthest outreaches of the suburbs, which I call Edge City, super convenient. I mean, any stores, any place we want to shop, any restaurants we want to go to, or even entertainment. Heck, I got an outdoor summer venue where some pretty big name bands come and play. I can literally walk to it. So it's great. We don't have to go much more than 5 miles to do any kind of shopping, grocery shopping, auto parts store, our doctors. And then you see, I go the other direction, how quick I'm on a beautiful country road. I did, when I got it up to 70 miles an hour, I did take it out on the interstate. I said I'd never take it out on the interstate again, but I did. Because, you know, anywhere else I am, I'm going to be breaking the speed limit. I didn't want to do that. So, but it was early Sunday morning, and I knew there'd be very little traffic, and I kind of slow poked my way down the acceleration ramp, and checked out the oncoming traffic, and kind of timed it so I'd be way ahead of any traffic coming down the road. So there was never any traffic. A couple cars did pass me, but they were in the far left lane. I was in the right lane, and there's a lane in between us, a middle lane. So I didn't feel any kind of wind disturbance. I'm becoming much more comfortable with the instability at higher speed and winds on the scooter. I mean, it still definitely has instability issues at high speeds and high winds. Because it's a scooter, mainly because of the smaller wheels. But the longer wheelbase on the Helix and the relatively heavy weight, it weighs 350 pounds for a 250cc scooter. I think that's kind of a little heavy, but it gives it more stability. So the long wheelbase and heavy weight of the Helix definitely helps with the instability. But like I say, the wheels, the small wheels, that's what, the small wheels and the big plastic panels front and rear that catches the wind. That's what makes it a little unstable at high speeds and high winds. But like I say, I've become used to it. I've put, let's see, God, I still haven't put but 140 miles on the scooter. So I can't say I'm an expert rider on Honda Helix, but I'm starting to feel more and more comfortable. I'm gonna put 100 on it today at least, if everything goes well. So obviously I'm feeling a lot more confident since I've dumped the money and the time to catch up to the maintenance on the scooter. My early videos, I explained what all I did. But basically, I put new tires on it, front and rear, new brake pads, front and rear, new carburetor, new fuel lines, new fuel filter, new fuel pump. New variator rollers, and sanded off the clutch pads and clutch friction pad on the clutch bell. And also, of course, I flushed the coolant about 3 or 4 times. I flushed the front brake system, the front brake fluid several times as well. I changed motor oil. Changed motor oil and rode it for about 40 miles. I changed it again because the bike had been setting for 11 years, not running. So that's why I changed the motor oil twice already. So I got 14,380 miles on it right now. At 16,000, it's another maintenance interval. I'll change oil again. I also changed the transmission oil. The sun is right in my eyes this morning. So that was about a 45-mile trip I took Sunday, the last video, and everything worked flawlessly. If I want to keep doing these early morning rides, I need to get a cup holder. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. The handlebars on the Helix are not like regular round tube handlebars, so like a standard GoPro attachment, an iPhone attachment, or a cup holder meant for a round tube handlebar. It doesn't work on this Helix. So, gotta figure something out. got to get out of the sun. I'm heading east right now, and the sun is right in my eyes. Beautiful. Beautiful ride. This is the kind of roads behind the Helix was meant for, right here. 35, 45, 55 miles an hour, absolutely perfect. I was counting up the other day. This is my 8th motorcycle. This is, I can already tell this is the most comfortable for sure. This is more like a touring, it's more like it's set up for maximum comfort in touring. The handlebars come back to you. There's definitely no reaching or bending over to grab the handlebars. The handlebars come back to you as you're sitting in like a, almost like a lazy boy recliner position with your feet way in front of you. Man, a shorter person could almost stretch their legs straight out. So I need a cup holder for sure. It'd be really great to drink my morning coffee on a morning ride. I want an iPhone holder so I can use the navigation if I need to. And I need I like a GoPro mount. Maybe one on the front, one on the rear. It would be really nice to use a action camera as a kind of like a dash cam, front and rear, and then have a third one on my helmet. But I only have one. I have a GoPro. So I don't know. I'd like to experiment. I got a DJI mic, which works great. I don't expect to do, and I never have done, hardly any riding in groups. One time, long time ago, I think I was late teens, early 20s, I went with a group. Man, it was like probably 300 miles to a rented house out on the beach. And I recently had someone ask me if I wanted to do cross-country riding with him and a couple of other guys. You know, behind the Helix may not be the perfect thing to do that because they have bigger motorcycles, so I probably wouldn't do it, number one, for that reason. But I flat out told him, I said, hey, look, I'm more of a loner, man. I don't want to be the weak link in the chain, so to speak. If I did a cross-country trip on a motorcycle, Never done anything like that. Never gone more than that 300 trip to the beach with that group of guys like I talked about. And it was such a pain in the butt because someone always has to stop, go to the bathroom. Someone wants to stop, go to the bar, have a couple beers. They always want to stop and eat. And man, that's just not my kind of style of riding. So anyway, the guy that invited me to think about taking a cross-country trip with him, he did it last year with 3 or 4 other guys. And I said, well, how far you ride a day? And he said, 400 miles. Are you kidding me? 400 miles a day on a motor. No motorcycle I've ever owned was I comfortable after 50 miles. What happens to me, and on some motorcycles, most motorcycles I had, my butt hurt. Now on this is the comfortable, a very comfortable seat. But what always happened is my neck and around my shoulders tense up, and I get, neck pain. I don't know if it's just my riding style. I don't loosen up, and a little bit of anxiety and the stress gets me in the neck. The last motorcycle I had was a Kawasaki Eliminator. Yeah, of course, when I sat on it, before I bought it, I sat on it, I thought it was a pretty comfortable seat. But I'm telling you, you don't know. You don't know until you ride. $50, 100 miles, or 200 miles, how comfortable that seat really is. In that particular motorcycle, after 25 miles, I was ready to get off. What I was using it for worked perfectly anyway. I don't have it anymore. But I want something really comfortable if I'm going to ride across country. And I don't want to ride with a group of guys. And I don't want to commit myself to 400 miles a day. I may wake up, not have a good night's sleep. If I'm by myself, I can just, hey, I'll stay in this little town. I'll keep this hotel for another extra night and catch up in my rest. Or what if you get sick? Or what if you have diarrhea? Or what, it's just like, it's always a worry. You're the weakest chain in the link when you're riding with a group. Now, if you have one other person, and I did that a lot when I was younger, in my teens and 20s. I had one guy in particular, we rode all the time, just me and him. Now that's probably to me, that's the maximum amount of fun you're going to have if you're riding with one other rider on separate motorcycles. Or you're riding alone, but you have someone on back. You got a passenger. But riding in a group, probably if you're couples riding, there's 2 scooters, 2 riders and a passenger on each scooter. I think that would probably be the funnest thing to do. And actually, where I'm going today, GPS says it's 42 miles to get there. I think it's a little further than that. But the people I'm going to visit, they have a motorcycle, and I'm sure we're going to hook up from time to time and do a little riding together. This fall, hopefully. And I'll take this a little further trips as I feel more comfortable with it. This is a big test today. This is a big test. So I'll get up here, I'll visit them. We might do a little riding. I might let them ride this somewhere out in the parking lot somewhere. And I'm sure it'll be over 100 miles. I'll know, because I reset my tripometer when I got gas, so I'll know. But this is a big test. Didn't bring a lot of tools. I basically brought the toolkit that comes with the Honda Helix, which is not much. So if I break down, there's a high probability I don't have what I need with me to get it running again. I don't worry about things like that because you call the tow company, they haul it back to their shop. You call Uber, they take me home. I get the van. I got the motorcycle rack now. I can put on the back of the van. That's why I got it. That's why I got it. A little different if you go a couple 100 miles from your house, but you still do the same thing, but that Uber trip would cost you, get more expensive to take you back home, definitely. Oh yeah, yeah. A primary highway here. This is the closest thing to the interstate that I want to get on. Maximum speed limit on this is about 55 miles per hour. It might be 60 in some spots. But this is the kind of road you want to make time on a Honda Helix, not the interstate. A lot more places to pull off and rest, or if you have trouble on the interstate, if you break down between exits and those exits are 10 miles apart, then you're really stuck. 50 miles an hour, 61, 62. And that's as fast as I need to go today. I'm in no hurry. It gets up to 60, 65 quicker than most people would guess. The acceleration starts slowing down between 65 and 70. You can tell it's starting to max out. Summer like this, I mentioned before in the other videos, to me ideal riding is between 50 degrees. I mean, I can tolerate between 50 and about 85. It's more comfortable to ride between like 60 and 80. I mean, today it's supposed to go up to 88, and it's going to be really humid. So if I'm going out on a day trip like I'm doing today, this summer, and I had the daylight till 8 or 8:15. There is a chance of thunderstorms today. It's a low chance, but there's a chance. I don't have any rain gear with me. So if there's a quick shower, I'll just pull over and wait it out. Number one, I want plenty of time. If I'm going cross country, I want a month. I want a month. I mean, in the absolute most I would do, I can't see averaging more than 200 miles a day. I mean, you're basically talking about 2 hours for every 100 miles. Depending on how fast you go, how many stops you make. About 3,000 miles to get from one coast to the other. So at 200 a day, you're talking 15 days to get out, 15 days to get back, which is fine. So really, thinking about it like that, I would probably want at least 6 to 8 weeks, because you go all that distance to get to the far coast, and I'm sure you want to, number one, stay there at least a few days, or maybe up to a week, to get some rest and enjoy where you enjoy the final destination. And then along the way, you're gonna see some spots you may want to stop and spend a couple days. So I think at least 6 weeks I would want if I was planning a round trip across country and back. The trunk that comes with the Honda Helix sits right over top the engine, so it kind of gets warm in there. And while it's big and spacious, if you're going cross country or across a couple of states, it's not quite big enough to bring everything. So I'd either want like a luggage rack or a second trunk that sits behind the passenger and also has a passenger backrest. Because you need more room for gear and clothes if you're going on a long trip like that, a multi-day trip. You need more room to pack some clothes and gear, especially if you got a passenger with you. So I'm 25 miles out so far this morning, 25 miles away from the house. Definitely the furthest I've been away from the house. I just hit 14,400 miles on the odometer. 14,400. And this thing cruises at 55, 60. No issue. No issue at all. If I was going across country or a couple states away, I wouldn't be running it like that. I'd keep it like I'm doing now. I'm going between 55 and 60. And that's about where I would keep it if I was going cross country. And I'm going cross country, this is the type of road I would use. It's a primary U.S. highway, primary route. You can see speed limit here is 55, and I'm keeping up with the traffic, no problem. I can pass these people if I want. I'm going 60 right now. I can pass them if I wanted to. Yeah, watch how quick I can. Yeah, I got up to 65, caught right up. So I could pass them if I wanted. I don't want to. I'm just laying back. Tachometer, so I don't know, but just by listening to it, it sounds like it's the perfect RPM at idle. I think it's a Wawa right here. It is. Wawa coffee break. Okay, I made it. Got my coffee. Got a little breakfast and 50 miles to my destination. I made it. It's awesome. Dude.
Look at this thing.
I made it. 50 miles without a breakdown.
Looks nice.
No setting on roadside.
Doesn't even really have any scratches either.
Questionably sketchy, huh? That's what I thought
70
about.
miles an hour.
It's 70 on Sunday.
Look at these wheels. Look at these tires. Look at the comparison.
Well, and I was just...
on it?
Yeah, go ahead. It's on the center stand. It won't roll backwards. It won't roll backwards. It's on the center stand.
Ugh. Is that a pedal?
Huh?
Is this your gas?
No.
What?
That's the rear brake.
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
And then you got front brake. I don't know what to do with my left hand, man. I'm used to a clutch. Of course, it has a clutch.
This is what you do with your left hand. You have to edit that.
Oh. Dirty Justy. I didn't know this was going to be X-rated film. I made it in one piece.
Oh, are you videoing?
I made it here in one piece.
For YouTube. Hi. So cute. Oh, I can see myself in it.
Yeah.
Is that what you wear on your helmet?
Yeah.
When you ride?
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm still experimenting though, so I don't know if I got audio this time or not, because I did something stupid this time also.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Aw. Hi, Dad's YouTube.
You wanna?
Where's Justy?
You wanna? He went back to work. He was talking to me for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, what's your first opinion?
It's cute.
Kind of sketchy though, huh?
Yeah, it looks really comfy though. Like the seat looks really comfy.
It is super comfy.
Yeah.
I was telling
Can I sit
Justin.
on it?
Yeah, I was telling Justin. It's not going anywhere. It's on the center stand.
It's really comfy.
I was telling Justin, I can already tell from that 50-mile trip, this is my 8th motorcycle. I've never had a motorcycle where at 50-mile point, I'm ready to get off. It's either
Really?
my butt hurts or my neck and shoulders are all stiff and tight. I'm charging.
Even this back one is comfy.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna want to ride on his motorcycle ever again if you ride on the back of that
Yeah. Wait, is this even considered a motorcycle though?
one. A scooter.
Oh.
What makes a scooter is usually it's stepped through like that, and the engine is underneath where you're sitting. It's actually underneath the passenger, actually.
Oh, instead of.
And the wheels are much smaller. That's what makes it.
What
a
was the
scooter.
first thing you said? The step what?
It's a step through.
Like this.
It's
This part. Oh,
because your
please
engine
open it.
on a motorcycle, your engine's right,
Right.
here,
I
and you have
see.
to step over to get on. There, you step through.
This is so comfy.
And the handlebars come back to meet you. You don't have to bend forward to grab them.
Yeah.
And look how far you can put your feet forward. You can stretch out. You can straighten your legs.
That's so comfy. This seems fun.
It's a hoot and a half.
Looks like a hoot.
Almost 2 hoots and a half, actually.
Yeah. I'd venture to say.
Yeah. Say hi, Bree. Give me a smile. Give me a smile. She sees the camera and she don't know what to do.
She's acting weird.
Give me a smile. Give me a smile. Give me oatmeal. What's chilling? Looks like you are. Yeah, just yeah, be careful. Just take your time. Take your time. That a hoot and a half or what?
It's like heavy.
Huh?
It's heavy. Like when I was going
It's
in,
heavier
I
than
was
you
like,
expect. Turn your key off. Yeah.
It's so comfy.
It's like riding on a sofa.
No, I want one. I feel like I would.
Maybe we'll have to get you one.
I feel like I would ride it all the time.
Hey, $800. Can you
That's
believe
crazy.
that?
Well, yeah, but then you had to fix it up. So,
2,000 all in.
well, just tell me if you find one that's already fixed for cheap.
So, first impression.
I love it. It's fun.
And you had experience on your little pink battery scooter when you were like, what,
I was like 9.
9.
Yeah. And I crashed.
Yeah, and you crashed.
Yep. On gravel, because I was going around a cul-de-sac, and I was like, I'm gonna try to go around the whole cul-de-sac without braking. And so I went off the asphalt into the gravel, and that's how I fell.
We were just saying, sand, gravel, wet leaves, and banana peels. Don't mix on a motorcycle. Give your best looking smile. Yeah. You look very appropriate on it.
Oh, I know.
Skippy, your first impression of the Honda Helix.
Very fun. It was very fun. It is probably the the coolest thing I've ever ridden on the road.
So how does it compare to your, what do you have?
CF Moto 300 NK.
Yeah.
300
so
cylinder, 300 cc naked.
big difference between a motorcycle and a scooter?
Yeah.
Like that, huh?
Yeah, you can definitely feel the aerodynamics. It's a very different sort of feel, but it's good. It's
Cool.
fun.
All right.
My hair can tell
We'll
you.
do it again one day.
Yeah, for sure.